буду помогать кормлению бездомных. Юра, который здесь сидел, он помощник дежурного. У нас есть дежурный и его помощник. Меня зовут Сергей, и я из Киева. Я здесь уже 30 лет и приехал сразу после развала Советского Союза, это 1993. Вот, и здесь у меня родились дети, 3 детей, уже взрослые дети мои. И 30 лет работы. В основном я занимался тем, что лечил людей руками. Это physical therapy.
The purpose of the foundation is to help people that struggle with different types of addiction to regain the sobriety, to be able to live a productive life as a member of the community. We have a big influx of immigrants here, especially with the war in Ukraine and everything. So those people come here for better future, they meet obstacles and they resort to the comfort zone, which is a lot of times drugs and alcohol, and not knowing the language, not knowing the system, they end up on the streets. We feed homeless 3 times a week. I personally responsible for Tuesday. I and Father Vadim, we go to Brighton Beach area and we make a couple of stops on Brighton Beach and Sheepshead Bay where we know the homeless people get together and sit. And we feed them, and Father Vadim preaches to them, and we tell them if you need assistance with detox and rehab, we can take you to Coney Island, we can take you to the Bronx. We have different facilities that we know, depending on the person's status, that would accept them.
When the moratorium was up and then the migrant crisis started at around the same time in 2022, 2023, all of a sudden there was a huge spike of homelessness, not just among folks seeking asylum coming to New York or being, bused to New York, but also among New Yorkers who were being evicted at greater rates, among New Yorkers who were either losing their job or they couldn't sustain their apartment or their room. So you saw an increase in homelessness really over the past 2 years.
The residents, most of them, are actually those homeless that went through detox and rehab and didn't have anywhere to go, and they were able to get a bed at our halfway house. They are the people that cook the soup, pour them in the containers, put them in this big bucket, and they bring the icons and they bring the prayers, and one of them always comes with us.
It's a journey, and sometimes it's a fight. And it's a fight of every day. Emotions, aggression, feeling that people taking advantage of me left and right? Lack of trust. Every single problems which I just listed cannot be healed in a second. It takes time and love.
Полгода назад, 12 мая, 11 у меня умер сын, молодой парень, ему 30 лет, красавчик, я его безумно любил, и люблю, и буду любить до конца своих дней. После того, как это случилось, я не хотел ни жить, ни работать, ничего. Я просто закрылся в своей квартире, где я жил, набрал алкоголя и пил, и больше ничего не хотел ни видеть, ни слышать, ни знать. То есть я думал, что жизнь моя кончилась, и дальнейшее пребывание на этой планете неинтересно и бессмысленно.
Christianity gives them the forgiveness and gives them the belonging. They have Father Vadim, they have other people that, clergy, you would say, that are available for them to talk to, and they come up with coping mechanisms that are healthy. Prayer, meditation.
A lot of homelessness problems relate to bad relationships and not being able to relate well to people. And so you relearn how to live with people, how to relearn to live with community. You relearn how to live with yourself in some ways. You have to develop a better concept of yourself. And the basic message that God loves you from the faith-based organizations can be effective, not necessarily in all cases, because people struggle back and forth. But we found that those were pretty powerful for a lot of people.
Spirituality is one of the main things we can provide, but we believe that dependency is a dragon with three heads: spiritual problems, then physiological problems, and psychological and social problems, right? Three different heads. So we can help, and priests who are helping us can help only with one. But then we rely on professional counselors and professional doctors to help out with other two. So together, we can make a difference.
Такой фартук. У нас есть ребята из Польши, они католики, мы православные, там есть люди, разные люди. Вот поэтому для нас не существует именно в этом доме национальностей. Вот. И меня очень радует то, что основной закон, который здесь, в этом доме трудолюбия, это основной закон любви.
Мы оставляем должником многошим, и не введи нас во искушение, но избави нас от лукавого.